What's up guys, it's the Tenacious Gamer and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Diamond. In the last part, we successfully took down Team Galactic at the Spare Pillar, and in that time we also caught an awesome Dialga in a Premier Ball, might I add. I'm still gonna flaunt that while I can, while it's still, you know, the main life achievement I've gotten in the past month. So let's check out Dialga. Let's see exactly what we're dealing with. Level 47 in that beautiful Premier Ball. Very nice stats. Obviously, you know, no EVs or IVs have been trained yet, so that's kind of the stats at level 50, but still a lot better than pretty much any of my Pokemon. And if you guys probably might have noticed the Crobat I have here. I didn't just catch him in the wild. He is actually going to be used a little bit later for some stuff that we're going to be doing involving the legendary Lake Guardians. So, but that's going to be a little bit later because my Pokemon are still a little bit underleveled to be going after them, in my opinion. I know we were fine for Dialga, but trust me, the Lake Guardians actually give you a run for your money. So we're going to be actually moving on ahead towards the 8th gym of the Sinnoh region. And then before the Pokemon League, we're going to go hit back, catch the legendary Guardians, and it's going to be a good time. So let's make our way through this route that we know all too well. We've probably been here, you know, a good 8 times on separate occasions just for separate reasons. And can we pretty much, oh sweet, we can avoid all the tall grass until we get here. Alright, let's bust out a repel. Let's bust a move on this repel. Where is it? There we go. Alright, cool. So if you guys remember, the road previously to Sunny Shore was closed due to construction, and what do you know, the guy's not even there. So doesn't give you an explanation or anything. You're just free to wander in this world. And actually that is a pretty good lineup. I'm gonna have Tweeter out in first because he is my most underleveled besides Riolu. So let's just go ahead and let's start battling. I'm quite bored. Care to break the monotony? Why, let's do it. Let's see what you got. Oh, look at you, rich boy Trey, huh? Oh man, that's pretty strong. I don't think that Staraptor is the actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's go for the close combat. I don't think that it's gonna be enough to take down a level 43 Luxio, but you know, one can dream. Ooh, alright, now we get hit with a Spark, or a Discharge, or a Crunch. Alright, I will take that. I will take that any day, my friends. Alright, really cool. If we had gotten hit with an electric move there, I think the scenario would have played out a lot differently than it is right now, but I'm happy that that's how it played out. The monotony was broken, but the rich boy is not satisfied with how the monotony was broken. Alright, let's go check out. These are some really colorful berries. Look at these. I like the variety of the berry stocks. Alright, we have a Wiki Berry. I don't know if that's somehow based off of Wikipedia or not. The Mago Berry. Pretty sure that one looks kind of like a tomato. Then we have the Aguave berries. And last but not least, we have a Koala Berry. Alright, cool. Those aren't really going to be of much use to us since we're not really, you know, out here grinding with Poffins, but that's okay. After enjoying a meal at the hotel restaurant, one has a battle. That's the social etiquette. That's the social etiquette here in Sinnoh, guys. Take it from this girl. Take it from Beauty Nicola. She's got to have a grass type or a Lopunny. Yep. That's all these beauties are rocking. Just either a Roselia or a Lopunny. There's no in between. Absolutely no in between. Alright, so at least if we can get the first hit here, I think we should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Before that Lopunny pulled out an Ice Punch from its pocket or something. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. That doesn't spell good for us. Oh, okay, just use agility. Still, I'm very impressed with Lopunny's defense. I'm not sure if we just have a very weak Staraptor, or if Lopunny's, for some reason, have, you know, increased defense. like by a really high amount. Alright, that's good. We'll hit him with the fly, and we should be good to go. Yeah, now is really when you start seeing trainers that are really, you know, kind of up there in the 40s, and I think the next gym leader is gonna, like, his max Pokemon is somewhere around like a 48, maybe 49. So we are a little bit underleveled, but that's just kind of how this game progresses. You know, most of the time, like, I have not had a Diamond playthrough just on my own in my free time that I got to the Pokemon League and I wasn't, you know, underleveled by a little bit. Let's check out there. We got an Ultra Ball, pretty cool. So yeah, that does. Oh, is there a Pokemon of higher level here? Well, would you look at that level 41 Mr. Mime? If anyone would like a Mr. Mime on their team, decent Psychic Pokemon, there's better. You can catch him right here at a very high level too, so it would be a pretty scot-free addition to your team. And yeah, I was gonna say my Max Repel is still lingering from earlier. It was just a much higher level Pokemon. Alright, let's go get that item over there just because we're greedy. No! Alright, one more time. Let's try that again. There we go. That's what she was going for. That guy's staring off into the distance. I'm not sure if that's a trainer or just someone looking off in the distance. The only items you ever throw are Pokeballs, but is that true? I want people to think about that. That's why I give away the Technical Machine Fling. Alright, cool. So Fling is a move where it'll basically determine the power of the move based on the item that is hurled. As the guy just nicely explained, the police officers will not battle us in the daytime. I can't explain it. I get more easily agitated at night. Yeah, all the police officers have some kind of text that'll make them, that'll kind of lead you to believe that they only battle you at night. Like, I remember one of the police officers said, we keep this area heavily protected in the day and especially at night or something, and this guy will say that he gets agitated at night, so they all have their own little saying that'll allude to the fact that they're up for some battles. They're not just pretty police officers here in a uniform. They mean business. Alright, so a pretty interesting battle we're gonna have going on here. I have a feeling it's gonna take up a lot of my very strong moves. Let's go for, yeah, close combat on the Remoraid, and then, ooh, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go close combat on the Mantike. I don't even care. Let's see how much that actually does. It should do a decent amount. Okay, that's pretty much what I was hoping. As long as these guys don't have Hydro Pump or something ridiculous, I'll be happy. Alright. I wasn't expecting anything less from that. If that Remoraid hadn't gone down, it would just be disastrous for my team. Well then. Screw it. Defog. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna play it safe like that. I'm gonna go for the close combat and for the break. Actually, Flamethrower. Let's just see how Flamethrower works. I think Mantike has... Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure it has normally higher special defense than it has defense, but it wasn't gonna be, you know, too big of a problem right there. Anyway, there we go. Tuber Connor and Sailor Mark. Wowee! I had to hold on tight to my inner tube. Your Pokemon, they are looking good. Alright, so I thought that Riolu was holding the experience share, which he's not, so we're gonna give it to him. Because we're almost out of Lucario, and Lucario is a great Pokemon to have, but we would like to get there. Pikachu Fan Club, and what's this? The Pokemon Sides Contest. Big Pokemon wanted. Alright, so let's go check out what's over here. It looks like there's just some items in the grass right there, but also if you want to catch Pokemon, be my guest. I am absolutely not stopping you. Why would I stop you guys from fulfilling your dreams, becoming Pokemon champions? Got all this honey. They really want us to slather up those trees. Even Even the Wingles in this route are just so overdeveloped. Get out, come on. Okay, cool. Anything there? This looks like it could be the last time. Oh, well, we're gonna check out that one. Just some false positives, I guess. Okay, let's make our way over here. This tuber is definitely gonna want to battle. All these tubers just want to train their Pokemon, so we're gonna help them do that. Even though they're not going to be gaining any experience points because they have absolutely no chance against us. But let's leave that little tidbit out. Alright, and yeah, just straight for the close combat. I'm pretty sure that's like 95% of the moves that were showcased in this episode was just strictly close combat. But hey, if a move works, don't fix it. Or change what move you use. However you want the saying to go. You're so tough, I'm stunned. Alright, let's switch out into Poppy to lead us out, because I have a feeling these are going to be some water type trainers right here, and we're going to take them on one by one. I'm getting bored of fishing, let's have a quick battle. Alright, thankfully we have Petal Dance, and we can most likely go through these guys pretty easily, especially if they're rocking a bunch of Magikarps. Yeah, even getting towards the 8th gym, you're still gonna encounter the most annoying Pokemon in the game, but that's okay. These are the types of these are the types of trainers that should just be advertised that they have a bunch of Magikarps, because then I can know beforehand that I'm gonna skip this battle because. All right, okay, straight into a Gyarados. All right, that's not bad. I can tolerate some strong Pokemon at level 42. Okay. Yeah, this is honestly a great place to train. If you come here with a Verse Seeker and you happen to have, you know, an electric Pokemon like a Luxray or a Magnezone in Platinum, this is a great place to come train. As you can see, even Roserade isn't having the greatest time against this Gyarados. It's probably gonna have a really bad time right here. Yeah, I was gonna say. Alright, if we can get... Ooh, I was gonna say, if we could get that third Petal Dance in, that would be great. I'm just gonna try to take the risk here and see if it works, and it never does. It never does. Whew, okay. Alright. It gave us a second chance. Oh, and we snapped out of confusion. How beautiful. This battle just went very nicely in our favor. The tide has turned. Nice. Yeah, 963 experience points each. Let me tell you guys, that is a lot. Trust me, at this point of the game, even at this point of the game, that's still a lot of experience points to be getting from a Pokemon. You're not going to find really better battles anywhere. The thing is, you have to go through a Magikarp and a Remoraid to even get to this guy's Gyarados, but I'm sure that the other fishermen are also sporting some pretty powerful Pokemon, so it's not a bad place to train. Highly recommended by yours truly. Last but not least, a Finneon. Do we have anyone that could even, like, that's even remotely good against grass types here? Yeah, my team doesn't have too much variety. I really just need a Pokemon that could use some electric type moves. That's really the only type coverage that we're seriously missing. But let's go ahead and let's go for that Brick Break. We shouldn't have to use a close combat on this guy. Should be enough, but then again, I am often wrong. Alright, looks like it went through. Looks like we're good. Fisherman Jorge, I've been done in. Yes, you have. Alright. I am going to be battling these trainers off screen before the next gym, just because they probably just support a lot of water types that we're very used to seeing. So let's just go ahead here and see who we have here. Pretty much. It takes both brains and brawn when you're out at sea. Hey, it's not an easy job, the sailor's life. All these sailors just love to brag about how hard of a life they have. Makes you wonder, are you guys going Are you guys trying to be sailors for the bragging rights? Or are you guys trying to be sailors because you love to sail? Food for thought. I will try to challenge one more trainer just so I could see if I could force out that evolution from Riolu. If not, then no. I'm not gonna take no for an answer. Riolu is evolving in this episode. Gastrodon, yes, we do want to keep battling. Yeah, if you stand in like the perfect spot with the Verse Seeker and you manage to get a couple of trainers, you can really, you know, level up pretty highly here. Especially if you got a good grass type that can just sweep Gastrodon. That's totally what I would name mine if I had it. Gastrojon. Or Gastrotom. Whatever I was in the mood for at the time. Man, Prince is not making this easy. Let's go ahead. How close are you? Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, if that's how close we're talking, then I don't mind at all. Alright, Machoke here is going to be a level 40, so let's just go for a close combat. Screw it. Don't need to mess around with anything else. This should just be an easy win. In and out, no matter how you look at it. Whew. Okay. Okay, maybe not. I always speak too soon. It's like those people that you see in like cycling races or track races where they're winning by a mile. The cycling races are even funny because apparently in cycling, you know, everyone wants to throw up their hands at the end. Like, yeah, I won, look at me, I can ride my bike with no handlebars. Like that song that was really popular 10 years ago. And so basically I've seen too many crash videos where, you know, the victor raises their hands and then they end up completely spiraling out of control. And that's just embarrassing. It's also embarrassing in track and field when people are just dancing across the finish line, you know, just full of hubris thinking that they won, and then someone just sprints and takes the win at the end. And yep, that is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Let's see this beautiful evolution. Very cool, your Prince evolved into Lucario. Alright, so with that being said, guys, we actually do have our final Pokemon League team right here. It's going to consist of Poppy, Rafiki, Tweeter, Crash, and Prince. And finally, Prince's stats are getting, you know, up there where everyone else's should be. Yeah, it's pretty good. Once we actually start using it in battle, it's going to become a very nice member of our team. And let's see who this is. Yo, fellow trainer, your Pokemon are secure inside their Pokeball, but there's no masking that aura of serious toughness. Oops, sorry, I should introduce myself. The name's Flint. I'm one of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. I just had this idea. Maybe you can pull it off. It's about this town's gym leader. He's really lost his enthusiasm lately because there's been so few good challengers worth his time. He's been so bored, he spends all his time renovating the gym, and then the blackout happened. That sure didn't help lift his mood. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? I need you to give him a battle that's so hot it will reignite his passion for battling. I'm counting on you, hotshot. Well, thank you. So guys, with the awesome kind of summer-like music playing here, welcome to Sunny Shore City. It is a place that kind of has these roads up top that you can ride with your bike. So yeah, the stories, not the story, the gym pretty much is like a two-story town. I said gym, didn't I? Did I say gym? I meant that this town is basically a two-story town. And do we have an item back there? I swear I saw something. How do we get there? Oh, okay. Well, that was easy enough. Got ourselves a Thunderstone. And let's use Rock Climbing here and see exactly what's going on in this house. What's what's up, man? That glaring bright and cool thing you have, it's undoubtedly a Pokedex. They're awesome. Yeah, I got okayed by the Pokedex app to develop original Pokedex apps. Here, you're a trainer, right? Can you do me a favor? You've got a Pokemon with different natures, right? May I see them? Yes. With a serious nature. Do I have a serious nature Pokemon? I definitely do in my box, but I don't think any of my Pokemon are too serious. Mild, adamant, naive, gentle, and brave. I've got a brave one. You want to see a brave Pokemon? Brave's better than serious, man. Alright, but since we have made it to Sunny Shore City, this is going to be where we start off the next video. I'm going to be, like I said, taking care of the trainers in the previous route, and that means my Pokemon are going to be a little bit higher level when you see them next, so we'll be ready for the next gym battle, and yeah, we'll be taking it out from here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part.